Welcome back. As we have been reporting, Shaggy was one of the two Jamaican faces in the international mainstream as Dancehall inundated that space last year. The other being Dirty Cup DJ Sean Paul, who presently has the #1 song on the BBC Radio 1 chart and is sailing up the Billboard. Shaggy, in the meanwhile, is kicking off the new year with heavy rotation on Jamaican radio from a collab with Bugle. Shaggy is our guest right now, right here on stage, to talk about everything music of 2016, 2017, and beyond. Mr. Bombastic, sir. Good to have you. Happy New Year, sir.
Yeah, great. Happy New Year to you, man.
Oh.
Cake, sorry, leg, naga, everything will come with it.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. So sum up your year, your Shaggy year, 2016, and the Ranch Entertainment's year, 2016 as well.
It was a productive year. I was in the middle of making this new album, which I keep changing every now. I have to deliver it this year to Sony, so I have to, get it over with. We released That Love, and pretty much was doing a lot of promo, getting up on radio. We came in the fourth quarter, which get a lot of hits, a lot of bangs at that time because all of the heavyweights is coming out at that time. But we did well with it. We have another single slated for the top of the year now, coming probably next month with myself and Omi.
Oh.
And
okay.
So we're gearing up for a lot of things, and then we have a lot of collaborations.
So your success in mainstream is what delayed the album somewhat? Would you say?
No. We put it this way. I normally do songs with a bunch of people that I want to work. But like for instance, my superstars are Rayvon, Rick Rock, and recently Mohambi and Fady. So they're not massive stars. Okay. So my records are worked by me going in and working it and doing the legwork to get these records to go into the mainstream. And which is what we did with these records.
It's not no accident, Shaggy.
We're going and we're going to work.
It's a very deliberate, strategic move.
So what we're doing was just keep putting the right records in and building, and the label is working with us. We want to make sure that we have solid records before we actually come with the album. In the meanwhile, I keep fine-tuning and keep changing, you know what I mean? Because remember, when you're making music, this music game changed faster than how it used to.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Faster now.
Yeah. Every minute the style change, the vibe change, and me being a more veteran act, so to speak. An act has been in for a long time. I have two fan bases to please. I have the fans who have been with me for years, and I have also a new young fan. You think about it. I'm 48 years old, and I'm in the charts with Bieber, who's 21, or whosoever it is. You know what I mean? And we're competing. So at this point, you have to kind of find a balance how you can please this young audience and how you can please your classic fans who have dealt with you over the years. So you have to make a record that has a balance.
And Ranch, they're artists under your label.
Kemar Haikon, you had him on recently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And how is he doing from your perspective?
Well, the thing with it, we have to try and build Kemar up. One of the reasons why we got behind such an artist is his work ethic, incredible work ethic. His writing ability. I like the way that he writes. And it's a building process. And when you have somebody that is willing to work and go the extra mile and dip on time and win, and want to win with you, you have to invest the time.
Yeah, because that's not easy to find in Jamaica.
No. Man, I always ask you, look and say, why? So what is success to your secret and secret to your success and rah. I just do. This is not a rocket science. I just do what is required. If I'm supposed to be here at 6 o'clock. For your interview, I just come past 6. It's not.
I can attest to that, ladies and gentlemen. This man is the hardest worker. Everything he deserves.
Yeah. And if I go in later, I say, I run a little later, and I give you time, So It is all it is, and you know he shows that. He shows that he's.
Is that the reason, Shaggy? Could that be part of the reason? Manageability. Mm-hmm. Why in 2016 we heard so much sampling of Jamaica's music and reggae, dancehall, all over. Everybody's taking a piece of it and making their record good. Drake's album, which is dancehall laced.
Rihanna, Bieber,
Grammy nominated.
all of them, yeah.
Rihanna, Walk, Grammy nominated single, Song of the Year nominated for at the Grammys. Mm-hmm. And yet only you and Sean were seeing and hearing.
I've worked years upon years to make this music, which is dancehall, Caribbean music, become mainstream.
Yes.
They have it, this new crop has it more easier than we did. Because no, dancehall is now part of the popular format.
Yes.
Back when I was doing it, it wasn't.
Nobody knows it.
So clearly, like how Bob Marley back in the days, and Chris Blackwell explained to me that he had to get rock musicians to overdub rock sounds, right, on Marley's music so that he could get on rock radio. I had to sample pop music to get on mainstream radio.
Yes.
No, you can get dancehall in its authentic form and in its vibe and get it going. But these artists need to step up right now to try and get it
right now.
Music, which is why I'm focusing on using my talent and my brand, right, in doing songs with more local acts.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hence I do something with somebody like a Bugle. I just do something with Octane. I just had Alkaline and a remix. I mean, to me, that's the best way to do it right, because there is a lack of dancehall artists.
The face of Jamaican artists.
Face of Jamaican artists in the mainstream. Yeah. Now, we're happy that the mainstream has embraced the sound of reggae.
Yes.
Because I myself, I know Sean can say that we've worked years to try and get this music become part of the mainstream. Except now it's part of the mainstream, but by foreigners. Mm-hmm. And a lot of it is our artists now need to try and make music. And Jamaica becomes this bubble because what you find is that what necessarily work here is not really working globally. We have to find a way to bridge what is working in the dancehall to start become acceptable or competitive globally.
In the mainstream.
In the mainstream.
Some are saying, Shaggy, that what's being made locally right now, most of the hot, quote-unquote, hot artists in dancehall are doing hip-hop laced, hip-hop flavored.
R&B, hip-hop
music. Mm-hmm. And when the mainstream artists, the big brands of the mainstream.
They're doing reggae.
They're doing reggae.
Yes.
Or 90s dancehall.
Or 90s dancehall, yes.
So is that the problem?
That is part of the problem. But I think what will happen is after a while, like I said, sound change. I've been making an album and I keep changing my sound because the music is moving so fast. Remember, Tropical House come the other day and you see kind of move into a more kind of almost like Afrobeat now. You know what I mean? So it's changing that fast. The Jamaican music, the local music scene will also change. And you're going to find artists that it's going to go and go and go. It's just a process. I don't think it's something to worry about it. When you look at the numbers of Popcorn, the numbers of Alkaline, they're fans. They have huge fans, right? And I think it will resonate once the right set of songs come along. It will resonate to where it will start across. And some of these major companies are going to start looking at them, right? In this day and age, you don't even need major companies again,
There's an independent route.
Yeah, there's an independent route that you can take, but they need to be educated on it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And how to basically
doesn't it take a lot of discipline, Shaggy?
It does.
Of commitment, hard work.
It does take discipline.
Understanding.
Yes.
It's almost as if you have no life.
It's not that hard. If it's your business, you're going to invest that, but you need a team. There's no way you can do it by yourself anymore. I have management. I have, people that deal with my touring segment. I have my financial side of things taken care of. It's different people. You have to have, even the creative side of it, I have different people at work. I come with ideas. I have different producers. I have different writers. I have different people. And I just coordinate. It's like, putting the puzzle together. We did it independently, Remember now, when we came with I Need Your Love,
Yes.
We came with I Need Your Love, and we did it by ourselves. Sony picked it up after it had over 8 million views. You understand? So they picked up and they ran with it, you know. Things like when we did Outer Many One Music, that whole album with Berries, and I was told that I was noticing that I was only doing pop festivals in Europe. And when I asked my agent, why am I not doing all the big reggae festivals, they say I'm not reggae. So I said, okay, well, I have to prove to them that I'm reggae.
Yeah.
And I went ahead and I got Sly and Robbie, and I got the whole team, and everybody that they were booking on the reggae festivals, I put them on the album. And we went out and toured, and I did all their festivals. Some of these festivals got me as cheap as $10,000, just because I wanted to prove the point.
Yes.
And they had the biggest crowds on all their festivals that we were on. And when we were singing the songs, they were all singing my pop songs. None of them were singing the dancehall record. See? So the thing is that some people think they know what I'm talking about and really don't know what I'm talking about. It baffles me that you'll have people overseas who have never been to Jamaica, but they're expert on Jamaican music. And them other people, it come like a light as a fire in me if it does prove them wrong, because you know, I was supposed to be the biggest one-hit wonder from 1993. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
And then a year was a 2-hit wonder, 3-hit wonder, 4-hit wonder, 5-hit wonder. No, if I am a 10-hit wonder, or what, put it this way, if I have done 25 years of this and have all these accolades and you still don't believe, you'll never believe. You know? So why am I wasting my time?
Yes.
You know, there's a great movement that is happening in dancehall, and I think you will see it change as we go along. We've journeyed this, you know. You and I have journeyed this together. We've seen it gone through, you know, different phases, for lack of a better word, and we've always come out. You know, I mean, and you know, we came back. You know, I'm about to drop a song. I'm very excited about the song with me and Omi. Omi has not done a collaboration with anyone, and so I was very, very pleased that he agreed to do this with me, and loved the song that much that, you know, and put it on, and you know, showed an amazing vocal style. You know, I mean, even I knew him from just cheerleader. Yes. But vocally, what he did on this, I was like, wow. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So that will be out this quarter?
Should be, yeah.
This first quarter?
Yeah, first quarter.
And this one, now, talk about this Bugle song.
Yeah, man.
It's blazing up the local space, right? How so? I mean, it's so fast. It's his song, right? But it features...
No, the whole idea is Bugle. He brought it to me to New York and said, you know, I like it. And, you know, he says, do you want me to write the verse or you want to write the verse? I'm going to say, you know, because it's a weed song that talk about ganja, you know, so...
Very timely.
In figure say, me, you know, me's not an avid weed smoker. so me did. But it's art.
You're not a weed credential.
Yeah, my weed credential say any, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, I said, no, you write it, and I ended up writing it and bring it in. And the first thing he said to me, he said, boy, I DJ, you know, so when people hear it, they must say, yeah, sure, Shaggy don't smoke weed.
Oh, yeah? That's what I thought when I heard it. I said, what are you? Don't say Shaggy. I heard
I say, I didn't say I never did, you know.
But you're no expert. Okay, let's pause and take a listen to the song.
If you see me rolling up, just know what the highest of the grade. Eyes red, that's why me have me eyes them under shades. As me wake up, feel all a mess before me bathe. Have the herbs in on me palm, I brush before me touch the stage. Give me the light now, give me the weed, the wrapping paper. Me want the herbs in on me lung, now give me no vapor. Two me smoke me higher than a skyscraper. It make me calm, now make me chat like commentator.
So that's it. That's a taste of this song that is blazing up the local space. But you know, Jamaicans are always consuming something else, and I don't know. Something about this record, it gets you the first time. Don't you agree? It feels and sounds like an international song.
Yeah, man, it definitely has.
Definitely.
I see this, especially through Europe, I see this actually for this summer. Yes. Yeah, actually, definitely. Yeah, man.
A blaze.
Yeah, man, a blaze, man. Because the sound of it, and you have to really commend Bugle and they say, I mean, listen to his catalog of song, he's always pushing the envelope. Sound-wise, he's coming with, you know, this kind of like a EDM kind of sound that he put to it. You know, he's always trying innovative and new sounds. You know, even the way he writes it, the type of melodies that I'm using, he thinks outside the box, which is what I like in an artist.
Yes, yes.
You know? Yeah.
All right, so we had a conversation earlier on with JCap, Lydia Rose from JCap, about copyrights. And because they sent out a release. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I haven't seen it.
They collected $94.6 million in 2015. and only 7 million from that went to Jamaican composers, authors. They're members. Most of it, the lion's share of it, like 80% of the revenue went to foreign artists. And it is suggesting that radio is not spinning enough local music. Do you think that that's the case? And if so, what do you think should happen?
Oh, well, that's a tough one. I'm always for more Jamaican songs to be played with him. Because take, for instance, in France, most foreign songs, it is said on radio that French music has to dominate, I think it's either 60 or 70% of the airwaves.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It is in law. I think it's either 60 or 70% of the airwaves must be with French music.
Oh.
That's why France is always like the slowest market. Even when we're doing international and breaking records overseas, the last market normally was always France. Because it's harder to break records.
Protecting their own.
They protect the culture, the whole cultural music. And I think France is one of the few countries that do that. Yeah, so Jamaica, being the mecca of dancehall, can say, okay, in law, X amount of Jamaican music has to be played.
It's a huge debate, right?
Yeah.
People are proposing that.
And I totally agree. If it certainly would help the culture.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because what is happening, if you look at most, have you realized that most mainstream pop reggae songs, majority of them there's no Shaggy song, Angel, Wasn't Me, that started in Jamaica, started overseas and come back. Even Sean Paul songs were all started overseas and come back. Yeah. Right? Even Hold Me the other day, bust in New York and come back.
Yes.
Right? So you realize that the radio here is not breaking records. The dance will break. The dance and the
hardcore dance.
The hardcore dance, the sound man them will break. I go to, with the wedding Wednesday, our Bossy Tuesday, and this on me here, where I go on. It's not radio me here to go on. Me I hear in the dance, the sound man them tell me what is hot from what isn't hot. Because you're seeing a reaction from the crowd and a reaction from the audience.
An immediate response.
And an immediate response, and that's your buzz, So I would love to see that radio, start to embrace a lot more of it. I'm in agreement with that. You know what I mean?
All right. So talk a little bit about your 2017 year now. What was it looking like?
Heavy touring.
Heavy touring.
Heavy touring. For the last 2 years, we've been doing promotions. I haven't done any heavy touring. I've been doing promotion. I've been doing a lot of radio shows, a lot of trap dates just going around, because you kind of have to swap plays with radio. So you go do their radio show and they spin your records. You know what I mean? If in Arizona, That Love is number 5 requested on the radio, and they're doing their summer jam, they're gonna call me, and I have to go to their shows for them, and that helps promote the record, and it helps you being good. It's like you giving back to the radio station for helping you. So, and we do this across the country, and we're talking thousands of stations that we go through. And so when you see my Instagram and you say I'm in a different city, it's just not really touring. It's me going up and have a 30-minute set, knock out all the big songs, them
building bridges, giving back.
Exactly, and a lot of these are free.
Yes,
you do them for free are really cheap.
And the tour this year will be. So you're designing that now? Is it designed?
I'm going into rehearsal Friday coming.
Yes.
And we're going to be doing a whole new show, putting a whole new show together, and let's put together a show and just start doing concerts. We're starting in Australia first, which is I think somewhere around the 20th, and that's when the beginning of our live band touring, and we'll take it all the way down throughout the year.
Oh, wow!
Yeah,
any Jamaican on Jamaica
I'm
on
sure,
the itinerary?
Remember, so we have Shaggy and friends coming up to us.
Okay, so we'll see somewhere.
Yeah. Remember, it's every other year, so it's coming up.
This
first Saturday of 2018.
18,
right?
Is the next one.
Is the next one.
Okay. So, all right, sir. By then, the machine will be well oiled and ready to deliver.
Hopefully, if all goes well.
Top tier business. Shaggy, sir, as usual, thank you so much for coming and sharing with us right here on stage, sir. Really do appreciate it. Big up Sharon Burke. All right, so there you have him right here on stage. Mr. Bombastic Shaggy, big plans for 2017. What can I tell you? All right, so that's our show for this week. Win for Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more On Stage.
Forget that corner line. So let me hit you up now with this question sign. Listen to me, the type of me to wine and dine. Ain't got a lot in the toast over someone. Well, I will hit you up. Yo, Vegas, throw your hands in the air. Mr. Love, I keep you rocking. Mr. Love, I keep you rocking. Mr. Love, I keep you rocking. Hey! Mr. Love, I keep you rocking. I want to hear you singing loud, Vegas. You ready? Here we go. Sing.
Thanks for watching our video. If you're not yet a subscriber, click now and be on stage. Always.